We found love 1 year ago.
We did find love 1 year ago, almost to the day. Our first date was January 1st. We went to a Nuggets game. I don't remember who was playing. I think it was the Knicks and the Nuggets. And then we went to Brooklyn's.
We did.
And then we went to the View House. And we made out in front of a bunch of homeless people.
Yeah.
And promised that we'd make out next year on New Year's Eve.
Yep.
So unless something goes really bad in the next, I mean, we're it's 10:30, so we're 25 hours from makeout time. It's crazy. Who would have ever thought?
I know. It is crazy.
That we just matched on the internet. We made each other these crazy promises, and now we're in our house.
You know, honestly, I don't think that we would be where we are if it weren't for Emily.
For your friend Emily?
Mm-hmm.
Another Patreon. Shout out, Emily. Well, thank you, Emily. You've changed my life. And it's
fine.
for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, when Michael was here today, he asked, do you miss the old place? And as you guys know, the old place was incredible, but I don't. I love our house. This is the first time I've had like a home. Like I'm sitting in my podcast studio, well, hours, and with the listeners and the Patreons hours. But like to my left is a picture of my grandparents, picture of the comics I started with, my brother, picture of me and you. It's like a home where the old loft was a cool place, but it was just where I slept. It never felt like home. And this is our home. So it's sweet. And we made it a year. So
yeah.
I don't know how you did it. I'm sure some of the listeners that know me are like, what? She could do so much better. But I've trapped you. Now, if I could just put a baby in you, then you can't go anywhere for 18 years of more of this content. But we did it.
Yeah.
And I guess we can talk about this on our own. They don't have to listen to this, but.
Well, I think it's funny. On our anniversary this year, you suggested we go to a hibachi place.
Benihana's.
Benihana specifically, but then you said, I think there's a hibachi place in Aurora. And then 1 hour later, I get a notification from Denver News or whatever saying that the hibachi place in Aurora was shot up by someone.
Yeah, only the best for
Crazy
you.
person.
Only the best for you, babe. Anyone could take you to see onion volcanoes. I want you to see real live gangster gunfire between the show. And I love Benihana's. I think that's where we'll go for our anniversary. And you know what I love about it is that they're all super Asian. And then I think the Benihana, Mr. Benihana tells them to have like regular names. So it always makes me laugh because it's like, hey, this is your chef, Mark. And I'm like, this dude is not fucking Mark.
That's so funny. When I was apprenticing as a hairstylist, I also worked the front desk at a spa. And this guy came in for a massage, Asian guy, and his name was like XUI.
Yeah.
And I
Joe.
said, how do you pronounce your name? And he said, Scott.
Scott.
And I was like, that's not how I spell Scott.
Yeah. Well, so tomorrow, our New Year's plans. Hope you guys all, Happy New Year's to all of you guys listening. I hope you guys have a great New Year's tonight, or if you listen to this after New Year's, I hope you had a great New Year's. Hope everybody stays safe. We have an interesting night. Poor Shire is stuck going to shows.
Well, I have a theory.
Okay.
I'm pretty superstitious.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my superstitions is I will never, ever put my purse on the floor.
That is true.
Because why?
Because it means you're broke or something? It's bad luck?
Because if you put your purse on the floor, you lose all your money.
Oh, okay.
My other superstition is whatever you do on New Year's Eve, that is what the rest of your year will be. So last year it was crazy and I went to Vegas and it was crazy. It was a crazy year or crazy New Year's Eve. And then it was a pretty crazy year.
Mm-hmm.
So this year you're going to be working.
Which is a good sign.
Which is great.
I need to work in 2020.
Well, you're going to be working. You're going to be doing 3 shows, which is more shows than you ever do in a night.
Yes.
So and I'm going to be with you. So in my mind, that kind of sets us up for this new year where you're going to be working more than you have in the past. And I'm going to be right there with you.
Yes. And I have to do a kid show, so maybe that means we'll have kids.
And you have to do a kid show. And you told me to be extra motherly and maybe bake cookies.
I did?
Yeah.
For what?
Because that's what moms do.
Oh.
You said,
so
if it sets up the new year, maybe you can just be extra motherly. Maybe you can just bake cookies or something.
So tomorrow night, I will be working to hopefully set the tone for the year, and you will be motherly, hopefully, to set the tone that you'll get pregnant this year. And we'll be around kids, which is in your little superstition world.
Yeah.
So hopefully whatever you guys wish for your year, I've never heard this superstition, but
I feel like, and I also kind of feel like with superstitions, if you believe that, then of course that's going to happen because you're like setting yourself up for it. But it's always worked out that way for me.
Well, I like it. I don't want to shit on your thing, but last year for New Year's, I did a wedding. Mm-hmm. So by your superstition would mean that I would spend 2019 performing weddings, which was not true.
No, I mean, you worked.
Oh, that's what you call it?
Right.
Okay.
And what happened this year?
I worked.
Yeah.
Some. Yeah. Okay. I'm like it. Well, so whatever you guys want to do, do it tomorrow night and set the tone for the year.
Yeah. Have we talked about Christmas yet?
No. But wait a minute.
Okay.
Maybe that is true because most years on New Year's, I just get fucking wasted.
I'm telling you.
And then the whole year, I just get wasted.
I know.
So wait, I should not drink tomorrow night?
And look, you were at a wedding, and now here you are in a serious relationship, a committed relationship. We live together.
Okay. So we should go visit a nursery tomorrow if we want to have kids, right? Or I don't know how this works. I should play with kids tomorrow night. In the nicest form of saying that. I
would love for you to just do really well on your 3 shows.
Well, I'll do great on 2 of them. The first show, I don't know. This is an all ages show. I don't know how much. We're hoping I only have to do 10. Because if I have to do 10, I'm going to come out and say, hey, tip the wait staff. This is a great club. Make sure you fill out the papers. This is who's coming. I'm going to do every generic announcement I can.
What's your best kid joke?
I don't think I have any. Any. You know all my jokes. You see the shit all the time. Like anything I have. Like even I don't know. It's going to be a lot of crowd work.
All right.
I think what I'm going to do is ask the kids what their New Year's resolution is. That should bide some time, right?
What if there's no kids?
Then that'd be great. I'll just do my shit. Because I can do my clean shit about my life without cursing or sexually for 10 minutes easy and 20 minutes easy. Mm-hmm. But if for kids, they don't understand when my dad goes to prison or I don't know, dating websites or any of that shit.
Maybe you can do what Novosad does where he reads a book and then makes up his own ending.
I don't know, guys. We're going to let you know how it goes next week. We will give you an update of if I still work in Denver or if we're moving the content factory, maybe closer to one of you guys.
Maybe to Sacramento.
Woodland Hills or wherever, because I can't upset Wendy, the owner. And that's the fear we live in. If she ever gets mad at me, we have to move because I can't not work at the best club in the city I live. So wish me the best, guys. Hopefully it'll be a good night of shows and that'll set the tone for 2020. And that means there's podcasts coming out tomorrow. Should I podcast again tomorrow in the day? Does the whole day set the tone for the year?
Maybe.